Hello everyone, this is our latest video update on this Sunday evening, December 9th on Bopha or Bagyong Pablo, which is now beginning to dissipate just west of Luzon finally. It's last looked at approximately 100 kilometers west of Lawag City in the province of Ilocos Norte. Maximum sustained winds have now weakened to 35 kilometers per hour with gusts of up to 65 kilometers per hour occasionally. The system is moving eastward at 5 kilometers per hour. Now looking at the latest visible satellite image, you can barely see the storm here. Nothing left actually except that low-level circulation center, which is partially obscured by the mid-level clouds in that region. Combination of dry air and strong wind shear in this region has led to rapid weakening from this evening, last night into the early part of this morning. Remember, expected the system to make landfall as a tropical storm. Instead, it meandered just west of the Ilocos provinces, weakening to a tropical storm this morning and eventually weakened to a tropical depression this afternoon, leading to most agencies, PAGASA, Joint Typhoon Warning Center, and JMA to issue their respective final warnings for this system. Now, looking at the latest infrared image, you can see very little convective activity associated with this system. Again, though that dry air has really impacted the system in the past 24 hours. Very little rains were actually recorded out here in northwestern parts of Luzon, but there were still some light rains. In fact, due to the close proximity of that low-level circulation center to the coast of Luzon, Lawag Airport is still reporting winds of up to 20 to sometimes 40 kilometers per hour in the past 3 hours. So there are still some breezy conditions associated with that low-level circulation center, together with that surge of Northeast Monsoon. However, not really expecting any stormy conditions anymore. Thankfully, this will be the final time we see Bopha out here as a tropical cyclone. But looking at the convective activity, there is still some possibility of light rains, and not only across northwestern parts of Luzon, but also parts of western Luzon as well, due to the combination of that weakening and dissipating cyclone and also the surge in the Northeast Monsoon. You can see the latest radar from Baguio City still showing some light to moderate rains across Ilocos Sur and Ilocos Norte, and also some rains just off the coast of Pangasinan. We're also seeing some isolated thunderstorms impacting parts of Nueva Ecija and parts of central and southern Luzon, but nothing too heavy and nothing too significant, especially out in the northwestern parts of Luzon, where Bopha, or at least the remnants of Bopha, are still very near that region. But again, this will be the final update on the system, so nothing really to worry about. Hopefully Bopha will be the final cyclone of this year, 2012. Meanwhile, looking at the Western Pacific Basin, looking at the animated infrared image, you can see very little to no activity across the tropics here. The intertropical convergence zone not really that active in this region, although we are seeing some flare-up in convection across the South China Sea, and also actually parts of Mindanao and Visayas, getting in some localized light to moderate rain showers and even some thunderstorms impacting parts of western and central Mindanao out here, and also parts of Visayas Islands reporting some isolated thunderstorms and rain showers as well. But these are normal and shouldn't really be a big threat to the areas in that region. The Northeast Monsoon across the northern portions of the Philippines will also bring some light to moderate rain showers, especially out here in the extreme northern Luzon over the next 2 days. But really, aside from that, expect really good weather conditions out here. Definitely much better compared to what we've seen last week out here in the Western Pacific. No sign of tropical cyclone formation either. But remember that this is the Western Pacific, and tropical cyclones can and do form all year round. Sometimes even in late December, we've seen some tropical cyclones form in this region. So here at westernpacificweather.com, we'll continue to give you timely updates on the weather across the Western Pacific, not only across the tropics, but also parts of Eastern Asia. We'll have updates on those as well, the daily satellite analysis. And actually on the website, we still have that link for the Philippine Red Cross. Still want to donate to the people impacted by Bopha, and unfortunately continue to receive bad news down south in Mindanao, as the death toll is actually continues to rise and has reached the 500 mark as of this afternoon, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. So if you can, please donate there. But again, looking at the website here, we have those links to our video updates from Robert Spera, James Reynolds, and from myself, and also again those text updates that we continue to put out on a timely basis. And that concludes our video update and video series for Tropical Cyclone Bopha. Hopefully that system will not re-intensify anymore, and hopefully you won't see any cyclone this year anymore. So, but again, just continue to check out westernpacificweather.com for the latest updates on your weather. Stay safe, guys.